What's going on, everybody? It's Thousand here, and welcome to 1000 Lies. I was skimming through the free-to-play section in Steam, and this game popped up. I've never played a visual novel before. I don't know much about this game, other than apparently there's a guy sending you emails telling you, like, oh, if you want to find out the truth, you gotta find it yourself. But I'm just gonna dive right on in, not knowing anything. Let's go. Alright, a new game. So far, it's in blackness. Much like the origin of our dreams, three youths forged their friendships out of unclear beginnings. The innocent of their childhood souls knew nothing of the ulterior motives that the jaded mind of an adult might have. It's a pity that no decision knows of virtue, a fabrication which lies beyond the chromatic spectrum of consequences that adults enlist on simplifying only as either black or white. So they maintain that lies should not be told, lying is wrong with empty words. They wage their futile battle against human nature, pretending to know of what they speak. It's ironic how, rather than erasing lies by teaching us not to fabricate falsehoods, we learn to make them better. After all, who honestly seeks the truth? We only open our ears for the confirmations of our biases. And that's strange, because in my opinion, there is no one who is more sincere with their words than the greatest liar of them all. That's some deep stuff. I got a feeling we're gonna have some deep stuff in this playthrough. Notes fell readily from my memory and onto the piano keys as my fingertips recreating the trite sounds of Maestro Debussy's esteemed melody. I have no idea who that is. I have a feeling it's gonna be like something like Your Lie in April or something like that. I played for no attentive listeners in no grand auditorium. Only one man fell in earshot of my tune. As weak as his words as his posture has shifted his eyes about a mixture of fear and doubt. Even if I were to close my eyes, I could draw his features in the void of with nothing more than my memories. Every feature, every pulsing movement, the signs on his face that age had yet to win its long battle against his youth. I can still taste the crisp, bittersweet flavor of my mind gave to the air only the day I found him, staring so intently at the starry sky as if he wanted to leave the rest of the world behind. That infamous night, quietly overseen by Maestro Debussy, would change everything forever. Is that so? Come on, want to go see how haunted that mansion really is? The boy could hardly contain his excitement as he spoke. His two friends, his only audience, frowned in response. Reluctant to give him their own answer, they couldn't be fooled by such superstitions as ghosts, nor were they motivated to spend their time disproving their existence. Yet somehow, they just couldn't find it in themselves to say no to their eager friend, perhaps due to the eloquence, or to be frank, his persistence. Their entrance was heralded by an abandoned spiderwebs, ramshackle walls, and frayed curtains. Unfortunately, there was no specters to speak of. The boy had little need of his ghosts now, though, for the trembling signs of fear that gripped his friends served more than adequately at his entertainment for the day. So our intrepid leader took point, taking his exploration party deeper into the dust-veiled interior of the old mansion. He brought his attention to a single book laid atop an aging podium, a sure sign that no pages of content were more worthy of reading than those found within the centerpiece on display. Its words were still illegible, if only just and apart from the rest of the treatise on keeping the close relationships unbroken. It offered a dire warning. Desecrating that which does not belong to you will bring nothing but punishment. That which you love will inevitably become the greatest of your fears. When during the syzygy, three elements must become two, which one will you discard? If it had been a spell which had from a witch's book, the three youths lacked the knowledge to understand it. Nonetheless, these would soon regret having brought life to the words upon the page. From out of the darkness, shackles appeared and bound the three together with unbreakable chains that only they could see. Good lord. Doomed to be keep at each other's company for eternity. Everything goes black. Hey, do you think I could learn to play the piano? Are you serious? Why should I bother to teach you? You've had more time to learn than I have. Good lord. No, that's not what I mean. I was just curious. Well, it's a simple question with long and complicated answer, so here it is. No. No. What? Why not? Do you really need to spell it out for you? You're the expert. It shouldn't be hard to tell me what's wrong. What's wrong? Or where do I begin? For example, those sausage links you call fingers. You'd think there's any instrument that would accommodate you. Good God, drums? Hello? It sounds like you're just trying to make me go away. I've never heard of anyone not being able to play a piano from such a stupid reason. I suppose that depends on your goals. You can bang away at the keys all your heart's content, for example. You're not very good at this pep talking thing, are you? Good lord. This guy is ruthless. It was a strange spell which bound the three youths together. Should they try to spread out and seek their own paths, the chains on their legs would grow tighter, keeping them together. But if two of them agreed to stay close to each other, they could grant the third prisoner an extended length of distance. The links in the chains were uninterrupted by obstacles. They only enforced the proximity by which its prisoners must be held. Still, they could find a way to live in their curse with none but themselves being the wiser to it. And now, could anyone believe that the three friends have been physically bound by a chain which eludes the sight of everyone but its prisoners, passes through all obstructions, and is untouchable to anyone else? Under the premise that they used the spell all their time together, none of them thought this incident would harm their lives too much. Using their imaginations, they could manage some way to go on their lives. In time, a change came upon them. Just as the origins of their friendship remained unclear, so too would be difficult to pin down just what had kept them united. The light of their childhood in innocence would die a slow death. Or perhaps even the innocence was another lie, fabricated to disguise their selfishness. These were thoughts which plagued the leader's mind as he began to silently observe the faces of the ones he called his friends, who had now become unrecognizable to him. And unable to find the words to form his apology, he chose to simply run away. Some leader, good lordy. Come off it already. You didn't come here for a piano lesson. You've got something to say. Spit it out already. But the kid merely choked on his words, unable to force his thoughts into the open air. You don't have to say a thing if you don't want to. You're a grown man and you can't make your own decisions. Good lord. You don't need me to tell you what to do. Just know that every choice comes with a price. I don't want you to come crying to me later as if I were responsible for your decisions. Though the corner of my eye, I could see that no amount of shaming language would drive him away. Yet he still milled around his own indecisiveness. I don't know what that word is. I sighed audibly, making my displeasure with our status quo abundantly clear. Fine. Do you want to know how it made me want to learn how to play the piano? It had been an impromptu change of subject, surprising even myself. I was never one for improvisation. Bringing a close to the piano's melody, I pushed myself away from the keys. I raised my hands up as if to display them alongside my words. I'll tell you what spurred me to play this instrument. It was after someone told me the most discouraging thing, that with fingers as thick as mine, I would never be able to play any instrument. Oh, I see what it is. He's trying to encourage him to prove him wrong. I see what you got now, dude. You're cool in my book now. So he ran, struggling against his own loss of breath until the cruel chains trailing behind rose up to remind him of their limited length. But that would not stop him. Surrender was beyond his understanding now. No senseless witchcraft would be allowed to outperform his willpower. He didn't care about the blood or the pain. He would keep running, empowering by his will, even if his legs were to break. The chains stretched with each step, with the metallic echo of the chains breaking behind him. Groaning under the pressure, each link in the chain warped and bent to breaking point, struggling to match the strength of his determination. So it was with that curse vanished into the air, leaving no trace that it had ever bound anyone together. Only then did he return to his senses to find that he had bled and suffered to gain solitude in a barren land bereft of his peers. Even his footsteps had vanished in the trail behind him. He was truly alone. Never again would he be able to find the important people he had lost. Good Lord, this story is getting deep. 1,000 Lies, Chapter 1. We are in for a rough ride, guys. I want you to know, I did look at a little bit of this game, and to a point, based on a story that should be true. I see what they got there. But, I looked into a little bit of story, like the trailer and whatnot, but, it didn't show much. It was like a 10-minute trailer, and watched like 2 minutes of it, just so I wouldn't be spoiled or anything, but it was not this deep whenever I checked it out. Andean, what the frick kind of name is that? Okay, Andean, I know how you feel about me, but I mean, we spent a lot of time together. It's fun being with you, but like, you're a great friend, so oh god, we're getting friend zoned already. Like, you're a great friend, so it'd be better not to lose that. We are friend zoned. I'm sorry, Endine. I know what I'm saying. What did you have to confess to me here and now? It's not you, it's me. Is that what you wanted to say? But the truth is that until now, I was your second choice, to back up in case the first didn't pan out. Am I wrong? Oh, got called out! No, it was not like that, I swear. That's precisely the issue, Ziva. I'm tired of hedging my words with you, with everyone. I knew that nothing could ever be the same after expressing how I felt. I thought you would accept my feelings as I was happy. I couldn't believe that someone like me could connect with another person. Although, now I see that it was all fake. I've been thinking about it, and now it's clear to me one of us has been playing with the other's emotions without considering the consequences. And now you don't even have the courage to go back, in spite of finding out the truth. Do you even see with the attitude you can only hurt ourselves? I thought I loved and adored you. Now I'm not sure. This is deep, dude. He's got friend zoned and he is fighting back. Maybe I was deceiving myself with all those times we spent together, or maybe it was just my lack of experience. The only thing I do know is that we can't keep going down this painful road. Even so, a part of me doesn't want to let you go. Hashtag bars. Even if that means we're only friends. Even knowing the suffering that awaits me. Kieran, what are you thinking? How could you say something like that? Whispers spread throughout the classroom. As expected, we became the center of attention, and students from all the nearby classrooms crowded around to eavesdrop. Good Lord, we did this in a public place? The classroom looks empty, but it's... people from other classrooms are coming to see us fight. Oh my god, how loud were we? The pressure put on me by the current situation makes my legs begin to shake. Still, somehow I managed to look calm and composed. Come on, Ziva, let's take a minute to calm down, okay? Don't you think it'd be better to talk about this later? The next class is gonna start any moment, and I don't think you're one to talk, Aussie. Everything is your fault after all. Wait, what? Huh? What did I do now? So you already knew. No one told me if that was you're worried about. I figured it out on my own. I just had to put 2 and 2 together. I don't think I understand. What's going on? Would someone care to explain? Yeah, Ziva, do it. Explain it to him. I won't be able to forgive myself if I ruined lives of my 2 best friends because I was selfish. I already been rejected. Are you sure about that, Ending? I don't want to. Ziva puts her hand on my shoulder as if she tries to cheer me up. I nod to her and to indicate that she can continue. Then I choose to walk away, leaving them in silence. Pushing my way past a crowd of students and a teacher, I head to the hallway without even looking back. I'm running away, I know, but there are times when being cowards is the only way to survive on the battlefield. Well, from the hallway I can still hear what's happening on the other side of the door. I can hear the woman I love declaring her love for another man. Oh my lord. Again, this is so deep. How is this already so deep? We're 15 minutes in the story. Oh my lord. Okay. I was not expecting this at all. I love it whenever... Okay, so as far as gaming wise, you guys seen games that I've played before. For example, the Pokemon Emerald. I've played that game continuously. I've mentioned it before in the Nuzlocke. I played, Call of Duty, GTA, and all that. I've never played this game before. I love it when a game catches me off guard like this. With that being said, I think we're going to wrap up episode 1 right here. I'm going to go ahead and save. Yeah, save and that one. Okay. We're going to wrap it up right there for now. And in the next episode, you guys, I guess we'll figure out what we're going to do now. Because it said we stormed past a teacher. I'm guessing that after making a scene like that, I'm going to the principal's office. I'm in trouble. I'm screwed. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. If you like this episode, make sure you hit a like. Make sure you comment down below what you think. Also hit subscribe because it helps me, it helps the channel, helps the series, and helps me as a whole. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.